Keith and Cassandra present to you our debut EP release date with special Q&A.
What's up, everybody? My name is Keith. This is Cassandra. My artist name is Just Me. Why am I telling you my artist name? Because we have just finished our debut EP music project. In this video, we're gonna dive into it and tell you all about it. But first, the release date for this EP. Are y'all ready? Drum roll. Brrr. It is March the 12th. March the 12th, all right? Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell your dog, tell your cheering. March 12th. It is on like popcorn. But we're about to dive into this video and let you know all about it. Let's go. Awesome question. How did we come up with our artist names? Well, Wifey's artist name is Honey, which she kind of cheated a little bit, y'all, because I've been calling her Honey ever since we've been married. 18 years, March the 1st. Woot, woot. But that's how she got her artist name. I got my artist name thanks to my sons and wifey here. So my artist name again is Just Me, Jusme, which is, I guess, abbreviated for Just Me. And so I wanted to have an artist name that kind of represented my journey to this point, just in life and just in music. So most of my life, I've struggled with low self-esteem, low self-worth, just believing in myself and all those things. And I have finally come to a place in my life after really digging deep over the past, I would say 5 years of really embracing me, embracing who I am, and also embracing the sound of my music literally and figuratively. So after talking that over with wifey and sons, Just Me came into existence. And I think it really encapsulates what this project is all about. And for the first time in my life, I think this is the one of the rare times I've done something, and the most important opinion that mattered to me about it was mine. Of course, wifey's opinion, absolutely, because this is her project just as much as mine. But one of the few times in my life when I've let certain people hear certain things, I didn't explain it and try to give a backstory to it and all of that. I just sent it and I said, hey, tell me what you think. And they either liked it or they didn't. They either gave feedback or they didn't. Either way, I know that what I'm rolling out, what we're rolling out in this EP is something that I'm proud of and something that represents just me, just us. What is the name of the EP, you say? What's the name of the EP, honey?
The Butterfly Effect.
The Butterfly Effect. And I know there's a scientific term around the butterfly effect. Spoiler alert, it ain't got nothing to do with that. For me, the butterfly effect was all about just that feeling that you get when you first meet somebody, you know, and you're infatuated with them. I still have a crush on my wife, y'all. She still gives me butterflies. But you know, when you first meet that person and it's just new, right? And you get those butterflies and you get that infatuation. And so it's just all about celebrating and us paying homage, if you will, to the newness of love, the innocence of love, the joy of love, the excitement of love. Also, I'm a helpless romantic. So I love not only R&B music, but R&B like love songs and just that's just my thing. That's just how I'm wired, I guess. So that's what the Butterfly Effect is all about, celebrating love. So drive and motivation for coming down here to the basement, working on an EP, not signed with the record label, none of that, right? It's not because I want to be like rich and famous, although I wouldn't fight it. It's not because I'm trying to get a record deal. I would definitely seriously consider it, but it's all about the passion that I have for music and that I've had for music ever since I've been little. It's all about my passion and love for music production. For Wifey, it's all about her passion for music. and your passion for singing, right?
Yeah, I like singing. I just like music, and I was always too shy to sing in front of people, and usually hubby would ask me to sing, and I'm like, no, you can find somebody else better, or just find somebody else. And one day he asked me, and I just said, okay. So it was really about just the passion for music, and just, being okay with just doing what we want to do.
So the other passion and motivation and drive for me coming down here to the basement is I believe this is part of my growth and development personally. Not worrying about what other people think, not being a people pleaser, and again, embracing me, who I am, the sound of my music, what I create, how I create it, not comparing myself to other people, not comparing us to other people. But again, it's a passion project, right? Like I was saying earlier, it's not about getting a record deal and all this other stuff, not about getting rich, but it's about really being obedient to my higher power that wanted me, I believe, to use this as a part of my personal growth process. What about you, my dear? What changed your mind? What changed your mind about, okay, now I'll sing. Now I'll sing because you fought me for years, y'all.
Yeah.
Fought me for years. So
I don't know. Just, I guess, being okay with me. Like we talked about it, being okay with the sound of my voice and how it comes out, and just enjoying it and having fun. It's just being like, let's do it.
So, Mr. and Mrs. Just Me. Here you go. What was the most fun? Again, ladies first. What was the most fun for you, honey?
I don't know. Actually, I think having our little impromptu listening party and just seeing the people's reaction, because you make music for you, of course, but then you still want people to like it, and just seeing people's reaction, even people when we would send it, and let them hear, people's reaction was just different.
Yeah.
Wasn't what I expected. So that was probably the most fun.
Yeah.
Being able to get that response. When you hear famous people or entertainers say, like they like the crowd response or being on stage, I can get it, So I think for me that was the most fun.
For me, the most fun was creating and singing and mixing my wife's vocals. That was the most fun for me. I've created beats on top of beats on top of beats, tracks on top of tracks, and all of that stuff, but never like specifically for her or with us singing. So singing with her and hearing how well our voices blend together, amazing. That was the most fun for me, doing this with my wife. So the most challenging. For me, it was just really, again, pressing through insecurities, pressing through worrying about, if a musician friend of mine hears it, what will they say? Or thinking it wasn't good enough, or all those self-limiting thoughts that I've battled most of my life. And that, again, I believe I was divinely inspired to do this project as a result of, as a part of my growth process. So just really believing in the music, believing in myself, believing in what I created, getting from a place where I didn't like the sound of my voice because it didn't sound like this singer or that singer, and realizing that's how I sound, that's how God created me, and that's how he designed me to sound, and really embracing that. So I would say that was the most challenging for me.
For me, the most challenging was I thought I was just gonna be background, and then hubby said, I need you to do a song. So that was challenging for me. And to say okay without grimacing or anything.
She
and
did
then
good,
we one day I was not in a good way, and we were trying to do the song and trying to force it and all of this other stuff, and then the producer said, cut, we're gonna leave it for another day. And I was like, oh good. But it was just a little challenging to be put in the forefront and not just in the background or ad-libs or all that.
All right. So when did I discover or first start loving that passion for music?
Yeah.
So,
and what are your influences?
And influences. So for me, I have my parents to thank for my passion for music. Growing up, there was always really good music playing in the house. Everything from Donny Hathaway on up to Air Supply, right? And then in middle school, I went through my hard rock heavy metal phase, but then found my way back to R&B, which is my first love, I guess you could say, musically. So to this day, my dad has the dopest record collection, and I just remember him always playing records. I remember Mom always having the radio, both of them just always having the radio going, and everything from the R&B station, again, to the soft rock station. I mean, classical music. Also, I was a band nerd, try sports a little bit, but I was a band nerd. So my musical appreciation got more diverse there. So that's where my passion comes from. And that's how it was just kind of instilled as I move forward in life.
Me, I can probably only speak to right now. It's a hodgepodge of artists. I love Musiq Soulchild, Kindred the Family Soul, Gloria Tales. She's actually an international artist. Lettucey, Jill Scott. So I'll probably name all the ladies. And just so many more. Just through the years, of course, the 70s. 80s, Anita Baker. I was a huge fan and still am of Anita Baker, so much so that some of my cousins, that's really what they remember about me. Every time they hear an Anita Baker song, sometimes they'll call me and say, I was thinking about you because Anita Baker's birthday or this song came on and we want you to sing Anita Baker song at our wedding. So those are some of my influences.
What about this EP makes us love each other more? Well, for me, singing about love, singing about having a crush, it just brings me always back to this wonderful lady here. And we were upstairs getting ready to come downstairs one day, and I was just laying across the bed, and I said to Cassandra, I was like, I have something to tell you, and I don't know how this will affect our marriage moving forward, but I have a serious crush on you. I still to this day just have such a crush on her. And so for me, just singing about the songs, one of the songs in particular is called Kingdom Chick. That's one of the songs on the EP. I wrote about her, totally about her. And so for me, it just reinforced and continued to grow the love I already have for her. And again, it helped me to realize, man, I still have a crush. I still have a crush on my honey. Oh, you don't love me? Ain't got nothing to say?
No, I think what I liked is that the lyrics, like the song he wrote for me to sing, was totally how I felt about him when we met and started dating. It was just totally me. And I thought, wow, and he has such a great memory. I'm not that kind of woman that remembers every date and all that kind of stuff and what color we were wearing and all of that, but he does. And it just made me realize, wow, how much he remembers, how much he pays attention. And then some of the songs are so old, our kids were little when he made them, and I thought, wow, how neat that he can have done something that is still relevant today. And it just made me just really appreciate him and love him and just really want to keep encouraging him to be just himself, just me.
So that is what's going down with our debut EP. The name of it, The Butterfly Effect. The release date, say it with me, March 12th. Woot, What?
2021.
Yes, and please, y'all, I want y'all to do me a favor. Please share this video, okay? Share it, share it, share it, share it, share it. Don't make me Facebook stalk you and try to figure out if you shared this or IG stalk or TikTok stalk. But we want to thank you guys in advance for supporting us. All of you guys that have been so encouraging on the other videos, and you're looking forward to it. Man, I can't wait for you guys to hear it. Homegirl did her thing. I did my thing. Yeah. Years ago, I wouldn't have said that, but Homeboy did his thing. And we can't wait again for you guys to hear it. So please share it. And even if you don't like us, to annoy somebody else, share it with them. But thank you guys so much. And March 12th, it'll be available on SoundCloud. And I want to do something real quick. So, there's the lighting man. There's the lighting man, right? There's the lighting man. Yeah. And then that's the cameraman. That's the cameraman.
Laughing Blossom, what's that?
That's the cameraman. That's the cameraman. Yeah. So anyway. All right, y'all. We're so excited. We're looking forward to it. Deuces.
Bye.
Oh boy, I'm not one with the words today. Wow.
What happened?
I just called his grandma. Huh? I just called his grandma.
Hey.
And I thought she was gonna start growling in it. Don't walk away now. Big man.